Hey, it's the Swypit Show right here in beautiful Frisco, Texas. Of course, I'm live right now, and we are on the Success Network, where, of course, you could see people that I've even co authored books with, Mr. Jack Canfield, and a movie with Mr. J. Abraham, and all these other really successful business owners that have excelled in life, teaching people the great things of things to do in their business and or personal life. And I'm greatly appreciative of having association of these individuals in some shape, form, or another between books and movies and all that good stuff. But if you are watching and you like this, please click that little like button down there and or share with your friends. Maybe there's something here that you think is exciting and you need to let other people know about. Well, of course, it's the Swipe It Show on the Success Network. And of course, Ryan is working the board and doing all his little things that he's going to do. But we're excited to be talking about the famous Mr. Michael with Swipe It. He's going to come in a second. And that's why I'm kind of over here. He's going to slide in. But what's our topic today? Well, our topic is what to look for when you need to switch credit card processors. Yeah. Hey, you know what? We've got a whole bunch of little things that you should know about, what you should be looking for that Michael and I have seen over the past 15 million years of credit card processing. There's a lot of people that will get into the credit card processing business because they think because everybody has a credit card that they're going to make all this money. Well, it's really not a lot of money and be made in the business unless you're ripping people off. And that's what happens to a lot of these people. They get bait and switched and they're paying more than they should. They're buying equipment they don't need. They're doing things that are going to cost them money because the sales dude who wrote them up has given them a song and a dance. And it's really not a good situation for the merchant. They always get bamboozled into doing things that they shouldn't do. Some salespeople are fast talkers. I'm talking fast right now, but I'm not a fast talking salesperson. I'm a fast talking consultant who helps make your business more profitable, as does Michael within the Swipe It organization. We're going to talk about some cool products that we have and some new things that are available, but what to look for in a credit card processor. Number one, whoever comes into your business, I don't care who they are, you better Google them. Because you know why you should Google them? It's your money. Yes, your paycheck or whatever it is. How much money you do in credit cards is typically how you're going to be able to fund all the things you do in your business because most people pay with credit card for their business. I don't care if you have a manufacturing business. I don't care if you're a pharmacy. I don't care if you're a public speaker. I don't care if you're a retail business. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry that walks off the street and says, "Oh, we guarantee to save you money," you got to Google them because what if they sound like they really are good at what they do, but they really just were working in an industry that was, not so ethical before this one, right? So there's professionals in every single type of thing, right? There's professionals that make products and services, and they're sometimes harder to find just because they maybe are touting this one product or another. That doesn't mean that you actually need it. So always Google the dude or lady that's coming in to see your business because when it comes to your money and getting paid, that's a really critical factor. Number one, you got to be making sure that you're just not signing up with somebody that's just trying to make a commission. There's got to be a longevity to that person. That's where we come into play. We've been in the credit card processing business since 1999. And of course, we have some sort of knowledge and expertise in what we do so that we have the ability to make sure people are just running their companies and doing their business and doing the things they do to increase their income. We want to reduce their profits by or increase profits and reduce their payments that they have to pay for things that they have. We can't do anything about your electricity. We can't do anything about your insurance. We can't do anything about, what you're paying for things. Those are things that are completely out of our control. But what can do is we can introduce you to maybe people we know. And that's part of our circle of influence, where we have people that are credible in the business that we've kind of said, hey, Would you like to talk to some of our clients? Because you've been around doing what you do. You seem to be an expert in your business. We seem to be experts in ours. We have zero complaints with the BBB. Nobody's complaining about us of bait and switch tactics. It seems that you're doing the right thing, and we've heard good things about you. You're helping us. Why don't you talk to some of our clients? Hey, win-win for everybody, right? Reduce the amount of things you pay for things, introduce people to you that will help increase your profits. Win-win for everybody, right? That's the difference of working with professionals. It's not always about making money. It's about helping others and getting them where they need to be. And that's why working with Swypit gives you the ability to have a circle of influence that helps you with things that are worthwhile. No one else does these kinds of things in our business. You might be part of a BNI group, which is awesome. We love BNI. We love networking groups. But the guy that's actually there in the credit card processing business in those groups, they're very far and few between the lines of what they're doing. You should Google them while you're sitting there, and you don't know what you're doing. You just kind of grab your phone. Maybe is this guy really good? He talks a good game. I'm telling you, not everybody in your BNI group is going to be the best resource for you. And if you're new and you're trying to create new relationships, you want to make sure you have relationships with people that have been around a long time. And if you can get in the door to work with those people, man, that's a big win. And I have people that have actually, kind of jumped into a new business on their own because what happened is they had maybe a marketing company that they were working for, and they were like, "You know what? I think I can do this in a better manner and be more professional." And that's why I referred a lot of our clients to a marketing company that we have that's our client. He became our client. He goes, "Listen, I was working for this company here. I'm branching off on my own. I need to be able to take payments." And I said, "Perfect. That's awesome. I want to refer our clients to you." And that's what we do. We refer our clients to our clients, right? That means that you potentially could be talking to one of our own clients that we referred you to for what they do. And you could even ask them, "Hey, do you work with Swipe It? Give me some feedback. Maybe I should be using them too, or maybe you are using." We just recently picked up a client. He's moved in from a different state, and he's got this new company. I can't talk too much about it because he's still getting up and running. If you called him, he's still working out and building the space out and doing what it is. Either way, we have clients that we're telling them, we have this person that can help you. We have this person that can help you. We have this person can help you. Why do we do that? Why is it about helping others than actually helping ourselves? Why is that? Because we know people don't know all the right people that they need to get more profitable. And we're going to introduce those people. We're not like slamming this at people going, "Oh, call these people right away or we're not going to work with you." We're just giving them feedback and helping them be more successful in their business. Because the more successful you are, the more successful we are. And the more relationships we help you with, the better off we will be in the long run. These are called long term relationships. And if you're going to sign up with somebody in our industry that doesn't want to create long term relationships, where are they going to be when you need number three, customer service? Where are they going to be? They're not going to be there to help you. Perfect example of some customer service things that we've identified just in the past few days is over the past weekend, some of these fraudsters hacked into one of our clients' stuff. And guess what? They were having hundreds of thousands of transactions done and they didn't even realize it. We able to identify it happening. We got a hold of the people we needed to get hold of. We changed things. We got them into a new situation to stop the bleeding for that fraud that was happening. And then we contacted the client. That's the kind of company we are. We're going to be watching your back. I don't know anyone else that actually goes above and beyond the call of duty, making little money that we make on a merchant account. You have to realize people might think Swipe It is this huge organization with hundreds of thousands of employees all over the world. No, we're a small organization. We just happen to have used technology to help us be very, very efficient. And not only are we very efficient with the tools that we have with that technology, we're able to help our clients in ways nobody else is willing to go above and beyond the call of duty. And that's why we've got people like Michael. So, Michael, come on in here. Where is Michael today? Hey. Hey, this is Michael Goldsmith working with, of course, us at Swypit. And if he looks like me, we are twin cousins.
That's correct.
Yeah. Twin cousins. We even dress the same. What's wrong with that? I don't know.
I didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the memo. Yeah. I was looking at him as we're walking in today, and I was like, man, he's wearing the same shirt today. And I look, he's wearing same blue pants today, but he's not wearing the same shoes. So that's okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's okay.
Same brand.
Yeah. Same brand, same but different. Yes, of course. And, Michael is like me. We're former foodie people, me being a chef and Michael being a restaurant owner. We come from the food business. And you know what you get when you have people that know what the food business is all about? Food is about getting things right in that moment. So we're translating the food industry into the credit card processing business. And sometimes we can get things done quicker than most because we want to get things done. And that's in the food business. You're not going to go, okay, my chicken parm. Hey, Michael, my chicken parm wasn't very good. You got to make it better or whatever you do with it. Right. And does Michael say, come back in a week? No, he's got to fix it right away. And then he's got to give you a free dessert.
Always free dessert.
Free dessert.
Always get free.
And, free dessert is sometimes pretty good. So would you say that some people take advantage of that? They know they're going to get a free dessert. What do you think?
Yes.
They know. My chicken parm
was
wasn't very good. I need a free dessert.
Sitting there for 15 minutes.
Well, yeah, it got cold because you've been talking your head off to who knows what. We want to just slap some of those people. You never know. One of the funniest things that Michael and I talk about in the restaurant business is, and I'm going to turn this on mute here, but when people would go into his restaurant, what would they do with their phone? What was it that they would do with their phone? Right? What was it they would do? The funny things we'd see. Yeah.
I want that item.
Yeah. So they would show a picture. Chicken Parmesan. What happened is Michael had a restaurant in Little Italy in Baltimore, Maryland. And he would have some people that would come into town. They didn't even speak English. But they found his place and they would just show pictures.
Works.
Yeah, works perfect, right?
Perfect.
I love it.
So perfect.
The food business has always been, a love of ours, a love-hate relationship, right? But sometimes you got to jump ship and you have to, you want to have a little bit of family. Maybe you want to get paid. That was always good getting paid, right? Michael left the food business when he had all the riots in Baltimore. And of course, businesses kind of got shut down downtown there, right?
Yeah. Do you want the whole story?
No. We don't have to. I mean, we don't have to do the life of Michael, but
he did a little bit so I can come here and work next to you to wear the same shirt.
Yeah, he slid right in.
Right there.
Oh yeah. So
right
tell us, how did you jump from the food business into the credit card processing world? Because what's really crazy here, I got to start off with this. I don't know how many years I would tell Michael, listen, you really need to let me just hook you up and take care of you.
I feel like I'm being set up.
Maybe
set up right.
Yeah. So what would happen, Michael? What I can picture him. Listen, I picture him standing at like when you walk up and you see the person that's going to seat you. Like I could see him holding it, going, Kevin, I'm not switching. Okay, I'm just not switching. I don't, or he's standing in front of his old credit card machine. Right here it is. He's standing in front of this behemoth old credit card machine, and he's going, "No, Kevin, I'm not going to be making any kind of changes right now." Yeah.
I love
so let's talk about this a little bit, because the reason we're talking about what it looks like or what to look for when you need to switch credit card processors, I'm reading the top of my thing here, is because Michael's a perfect example of what to look for when you want to switch. Michael, let's talk about this.
Wow. What do you want to talk about?
I want to know What was it like? What is it like? Because you actually have made changes. You had a point of sale, you had credit card machines.
Plenty of them.
What was it that you would want to tell somebody if you were a restaurant owner, a retail business, a manufacturing company, a vision business,
Easy.
whatever business you're in,
I got
and
the
you're
answer.
and you're accepting payments.
Here's the answer.
What's the? I mean, you didn't even want to trust your own cousin, okay? Family.
You gotta be careful.
Okay.
Family at times.
Yeah, sometimes family's bad. That's why you want to call Swypit.
There's two answers, but there's really just one.
Mm-hmm.
Pricing is always important, right? Cost of what you're paying,
Yep.
always important. More importantly, you're down on a Saturday night and you got no one to call for customer service. You call that 1-800 EATCRAP number.
Yeah,
1-800.
1-800.
You're on phone and
Yep.
you can't process credit cards and you have no one to help you and you can't take payment.
Who's gonna be there?
Well, I had a knuckle buster. I used to take that thing out.
Oh yeah, I
old
forgot.
School. Don't throw that thing out. But to be honest with you, when you're on hold on Saturday night or Friday night, whatever, and you got no one to talk to, that is the hardest thing to do and most stressful thing to do because you can't get through your night. You can't get through your customers. You can't take payment.
Yeah. It translates just for any business. You got to take payments.
If
right?
I had known that you were this amazing at customer service, I would have switched forever ago. You were just trying to be like this really good salesperson.
Michael was the best man in my wedding. And I couldn't even get him to, that was in 1997, even before.
I was like 7 years old.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was like 7.
You are not.
Come on.
You were not 1997.
But honestly, you asked the question. The answer is really, I think customer service across the board, which lacks in every single industry where we are this day and age, is so important to try to run your business.
I just thought of this. The only reason people actually look to make a change is because they wind up having poor customer service, which leads into them looking at their statements of their credit card processor, which then leads to they can't even find their statements or where to get them. Right?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
It's a constant. It's all the hidden tactics, so you can't know what you're paying and how it works.
Yep.
We want to lay it all out for you.
Yep. And this is what you really need to be looking for. Michael touched on it. It's about the actual pricing. Pricing is going to range from about 1.5 to 3.5%. There's so many variables, so many different types of credit cards that we just call it an aggregate. So if you take the total fees that you paid in credit card processing, if you could figure that out, and you divide that into the total amount you processed, including refunds, that will give you your aggregate, which is that magical number of a percentage that everybody's trying to reduce. And that's what we're doing. We will look at people's statements. We'll look over the aggregate while we find all of these crazy little fees that maybe they've snuck in there. There's a whole bunch of fees that everybody pays, and they might, put it into one lump sum somewhere. But I can tell you, all in all, you should be in an aggregate of no higher than 3.5. That's like worst case scenario, right? Now, if you're in the 3, 2.8, 2.5, or if you can get down to the 1.5, I have a merchant that actually their aggregate was 1.19%. They do specific types of transactions, which if you're doing that and you're paying 3% and we see that, we're going to be like, whoa, we need to make a change for you, or you need to make a change for yourself. I don't care if you used us or someone else. Anybody can, put some more money back in your pocket. The goal is to be more profitable. And if you can be more profitable in your business and you can work with professionals that bring you great customer service, you never have to worry about switching ever again. And then like our clients, our aggregate for our clients over the years always stays the same. We're going to have a ton of people that come in after us. They'll take our stuff, they show it to somebody else, and they go, oh, we can undercut that. And they're always less, right? Always going to be less. But I'll tell you what, our aggregate remains constant for our clients like this, whereas the other people, they start off underneath us, that aggregate, and then it just goes right past where we were, and it just never stops. It never stops. It'll keep going. You know why it keeps going? Because you're working with the guy that has no experience in what he does in our industry. because he just started. He don't know all the craziness behind the scenes because he was just taught one way to sell credit card processing to consumers. And they know, these companies, they know that dude is not going to be in the business in about a year and a half to 2 years. So if you signed up with somebody that's been in the business for a couple of years and you call them up and they're gone, how many times do the people show up at your place of business saying, switch to us?
Oh,
And or say, oh, I could do
10
this,
a
I could.
week.
Yeah.
10 a week.
And right now it may not be as bad, but I'll tell you what, people used to knock doors like crazy before COVID. Now they're not doing it as much. They're sending out emails, texts, all that craziness. And you can actually find a good company and they might be doing the right thing for you. But if you really, really want concierge type service, concierge type people that can take care of you, well, that's more like us in the Swypit team. And the Swypit team is going to be giving you things you've never seen or heard of before. We're going to help you with your security. We're going to help you with your PCI compliance. We're going to help you with new devices, which I'm going to talk about right now.
You're jumping in?
Yeah, let's just jump right in. So which one should we pick here?
Can I bring up one more thing?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
So you talk about fees, right?
Oh, yeah.
Talk
Fees,
about
fees.
What if you have fees on a statement, but then there's fees taken out from your bank account that's not on your statement? We've seen that, right?
Oh, yeah.
That is the craziest thing. That is one of
That's
the
probably the newest thing that we've found.
I
And
just
we're
wanted to
like,
bring that up.
and that's a good point because it took us professionals in our industry like weeks going dumbfounded. We finally said, you know what? Can you send us over your bank statements? We looked over their bank statements and we were able to see what they were doing. You might have a merchant service provider that actually isn't showing things on a statement. They're only showing on your bank statement. You don't even know what you're actually paying. So we've got a new client that we're bringing on that happened to. And then I think it was twice that happened so far. This is like the newest thing.
Yeah.
Listen, they're going to come up with newer and newer ways
Take more money
to hit you up and like you can't figure out what you're really paying. And if you think your accountant is the person that's actually going to tell you, like say a lot of people will say, well, I'm going to give this information over my account and they're going to tell me what to do. Well, your accountant might know a little bit, but really they just will put all that stuff into QuickBooks and they just, oh, well, this is what you paid. This is what you paid. They're too busy to be doing all this research. They're not experts in their field. They're experts in being accounting bookkeepers. That's what they're experts in. And you know what? That leads me to, let's talk about QuickBooks for a second. I never even, we've got this tool that you could still do online QuickBooks and QuickBooks Office. What was it? The two different ones?
Online and QuickBooks Pro, I think it was.
Yeah, whatever. We can actually make it so that you will still use QuickBooks and it will then give us the ability to process those credit cards, reducing your fees up to 40%.
How much?
Wait a minute, was 40%.
40%.
I mean, QuickBooks is like the worst. They've got a great accounting program and they've got a great product, but they're just a SaaS company. That's all they are. Why are you using QuickBooks? You think they know what they're doing in the credit card processing world? Nope. You know who they send their business to? Same company we send to. What does that tell you? Cut out the QuickBooks, cut out the SaaS companies. So you've got a lot of service as a software as a service is what SaaS stands for. And that SaaS company, they have technicians, engineers, all those people that know how to write code, and they got this awesome product. And that awesome product works perfectly. But then they go to a merchant service provider and they go, hey, listen, we're going to give you all these people. You just got to cut us in on it. And you're again now paying 40% more. Wait a minute. How much was that?
40%.
40% more. Why do you want to pay more to process credit cards just because they've got this great product? What you need to be doing is looking for a product that isn't going to lock you in. That's what you're looking for. No one locking you in. And when you're not locked in, you keep people like us honest. You give us the ability to give you better pricing And then we're always having to worry that you're going to leave us. Good idea, right?
It works.
It works.
Makes us work.
It makes us work. It gives us the ability when you want service that you can contact us, and we're going to work hard to keep you as a client. Whereas the other people, they have zero service. We have a client that actually is recently switched over to us, and she's been trying to get a hold of the other company just to cancel. She can't even get a hold of them. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, if you can't get a hold of the company that you're working with, if you are finding that you think that you're paying more in fees, you need to work with professionals like who? Swypit. You just get a hold of us, right? Because we've got tools that'll help you. I'm going to show you one tool that we have. This is like our iPhones. It's the same screen as an iPhone. This little doohickey right here actually processes credit cards in a way that will immediately make you pay less for fees. Just this device alone, because it's the way it's transmitting. It actually gives us the ability to make sure that you're PCI compliant in ways that others aren't either. So we've got tools that make you money. Not just making you money because you're accepting payments, but you're actually making money because you're paying less because of the device you're using. I mean, we're not. Yeah, and check this out. Here's the thing. This device right here, if you needed one or just want to use a credit card machine, we give this to you.
So how much does it cost?
Yeah, it's free, baby.
Wow, free.
It's free. We're going to give this to you. If you want to be a client of ours, we're going to give you this. Maybe you need two at your location. Not only are we going to give you that terminal, but we're going to give you a stand. We don't have this is just for when we bring this thing on the bottom, this thing here with us. We bring this to a like our trade shows, because what happens when you put it down and the stand itself, this metal stand here that goes on top of it, we put it on this just because people like try to walk away with stuff, and it's harder to pack this, so they're not going to take it, right? So here's this stand, right, that you can get your machine. And what happens is Mikey here types in the number of the card. We stick the thing in. We turn it towards the customer. They put in their PIN, and it's very professional looking. So that's if maybe you have software at your business. We have plenty of people that have used different devices, and they didn't sign up with us, their point of sale. And we just put a credit card machine there. And that credit card machine now is doing the things that it needs to do to make them pay less. And maybe you have a point of sale system and you're only swiping cards. If you're only swiping cards, when you swipe the card, that's not good. You need to be chipping cards. And you don't want to switch your point of sale because it costs a whole bunch of money, right? Well, we'll just give you a credit card machine. Keep using the point of sale, right, Mikey? What do you think of that?
So wait, so you have a point of sale, you have chiropractic, you have dentist, you have automotive.
Yep.
You name it. You have a med spa. They have software.
Yep.
And you don't want them to process within the software.
That's
You
correct.
Just give them a machine.
We just give them a credit card machine with a stand that serves. And you know what?
Why are we doing that?
Why? Because we want to make them more profitable.
There you go.
Bam. You know what the key about what we're doing here is saving money, putting money back in your pocket. We want you to be more profitable so you can hire one more person maybe, or maybe you're just tired of paying too much. Here's the deal. The biggest obstacle that we have when we're talking to the customer that has a software product is that they have an employee that they're more concerned about them not being able to do math. They go, well, wait a minute. How if we remove that when we swipe the card or we using that software, how are we going to get that cash thing, or how are we going to make it from here? How does it transmit into that? It doesn't connect. What would be the best answer for that, Mike? How do we handle that?
Well, the same thing when I had the restaurant. We had a POS system and a separate credit card machine, not from Swypit at the time. My mistake. And we would go do what we had to do to process that credit card, and we would look at that invoice or ticket or whatever it may be, and we would just close it out manually.
Exactly. It's one little step. That's right. Andrew, we are making credit card processing great again. You're absolutely right. And of course, We want to help everybody and anybody be more profitable. Because right now you've got a whole bunch of people walking around. And while we offer this product, I'm just not a fan of the product. But if you want it, we'll give it to you. People nowadays, what they're doing is they're using these guys that walk in off the street and they say, we can make it so that you don't pay any credit card processing fees. Really? How are you going to do that? Well, what they do is they do a surcharging program. And that surcharging will automatically add a fee to the bottom of the slip of a credit card machine and or software, whatever it is. Well, guess what? In a number of states in the United States, you cannot actually do that to a debit card. And if you're not using the proper software, the proper organization, the proper company, the proper processor, the proper Swypit people, and you're surcharging debit cards, you're in a world of hurt. You can literally be fined, and it's a big problem. Now, the processors, some of them that aren't following the rules and the guidelines, are out there making a boatload of money off of your problem that you're going to have because they're not going to get in trouble. You are. And that's where working with the right company is always best. And it's always best to do your research. That leads me to obviously other products that we have. One of those is this cool thing. So this one here is has a power cord that needs to be attached to it and put on the swivel. This right here, the one with the white back, it's a little thinner, right? If you could see that, it's a little thinner. And this one here, portable. Take it anywhere you want. So let's say you're doing a conference or you've got a flea market, you have a construction business, and you just want to take payments out in the field. Where else would we be taking portable? Maybe you got to.
Where wouldn't you take payments?
Yeah, where wouldn't you want to take payments?
Car wash.
Yeah, anywhere. This is portable. It works through the 4G network. You have to actually have a connection to AT&T, which we help set up for you. For an additional $15 a month, you get payments anywhere you want. This thing will work a long time. We have people using this all over the country in many applications to be able to take payments. And guess what? How much was this one? How much is the portable machine?
A couple hundred.
No, it's free.
Like, set me up for failure here.
There we go.
Still free.
Free.
200 to me, free for them.
Free. It costs us $200, $250, whatever it is. I don't care what it costs. I'm going to give you. How many do you want? We want to give you tools. Here's the obstacles that people have. They go, oh, well, I don't want to spend any money to get started working with you. You don't have to. I'm going to cover the setup fee. It's going to be deducted from my bank account, just the setup fee alone, to have a portable machine. The goal is to get you as a client, to get you more profitable, and then you never will leave us. We still have the first client that we ever brought on, still a client. That guy started with us years ago with I don't know how many different types of devices I've upgraded over the years. He's now using this one. And I just show up, or we just send them out all over the country to clients that go, what is this for? That's the latest, greatest. How many more do you want? We don't care. We want you processing. We want to treat you like we want to be treated. Do you want to work with people that are just trying to make a sale? Do you want to work with people that are just looking at you as a dollar sign? That's not how it works. We are literally working behind the scenes to make you more profitable in many different ways. One of those is maybe you're tired of working with a credit card machine and you really do want to upgrade to a software as a service or some sort of point of sale. Well, guess what? We have a few devices that we have. This thing right here is a full point of sale. Pretty cool little device, right? You can get this full point of sale, or you can get this beauty. Look at the size of this thing. Woohoo! This sucker right here is a full point of sale. You know, we're kind of hitting things here. Microphones. So this is a full point of sale. It comes with a cash register bottom, and then this piece here, right here, goes in the front. Customer facing. We don't have a lot of space here. And then the customer sitting here, right here, the customer types in, they put tips or tap and chipping, and it's wonderful. This thing will attach to your website, does inventory, it does payroll. What else does it do, Mikey?
Uber Eats,
Loyalty programs. What else?
gift cards.
Gift cards. gift cards, e-gift cards. You can actually send them to people as a really cool, hey, come on in and check us out. What's it cost? If they don't show up, it costs nothing, right? Crazy.
It's great.
This I have been searching, as Mike knows, for a point of sale that is awesome, and we can be able to just set it up and kind of walk away. Not that we set people up and forget them. It's just we want to be as hands off so that you can run your business. And then when you need us, you just call us up. Hey, 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 I need got a question. Blah, blah, blah. Like, hey, does this do that? Actually, it does. Really? How come I never knew that? Well, it's because what happens is when we set people up the first time, you can't remember everything. And you just forget. So we go over,
Things
we
come
stop
up.
by, we say, hey, did you know something does this, or this is this, or did you know that we have this? So I mean, what do you want to look for when you're looking to switch or for credit card processor? You want to have great pricing.
Yes.
What else? What was the second one, Mikey?
Great customer service.
Great customer service, right? And then third, what else?
Great product.
Great product. Yeah. We're trying to do the things that we would want done for us because we care about our clients. And that's what the business is about. It's not about making money. Sure, there's a byproduct always going to be making money. I wish we marked up everything the way all these other companies did it. We just felt that it wasn't right to do that. So we've come up with a better plan. Free credit card machines. You want to upgrade from this. Disconnected. So if you want to upgrade, I don't know what you missed or what you didn't miss. If you want to upgrade from this thing and you want to get this thing, it's the way to go. We even have an app that you can monitor your merchant account on. So you can go on this app and you can see your deposits. You can be sent a chargeback. Oh, if you have a chargeback, we'll help you. We'll try and give you as much information we can so that when you upload it into the system, it gives you the ability to be able to be maybe winning it, right? We can't guarantee that you win the chargeback because guess who's in charge of winning? Your customer's card issuer. We're not. The processor's not. The other people are, unfortunately. We've got to like give them the info and they go, nah, we're going to give the money back to our client. Or our client's a real idiot. He seems to do this often. And we're just going to we're giving the money back. We don't have any control over it. But of course, this is one of the latest machine or older machines. If you have one of these, good machine, nobody can reprogram these. You can't get these anymore. They're useless. They are a great door stopper. You got one of these, time to upgrade. We'll get you one of these, or we can get you a full point of sale. Full point of sale, we give a percentage off on that.
You're going to give money off?
We're going to give you on this device right here. If you work with Swypit, this device and or the other full point of sale with the cash register, we're not only going to set it up and help you with the process, we are going to give you, what are we going to do percentage off? What should we do? I don't know. Tell you what we're going to do. 50% off.
You're feeling good?
Listen, I want to help people, right?
I love
We
it.
want to limit how much they pay for stuff. 50% off a full point of sale. If you need you need another printer, you need another, another setup, boom, we're going to do it 50% off.
May I say something?
Yes.
I'm going to say something. People ask you all the time, why would you give a percentage off of the product that it's costing you money? You Swypit. It's costing you guys money. What's in it for you? And why would you give money off? What is your answer to that?
Well, that's a really good question, Michael. My wife keeps asking me that. Why do you keep doing that? I mean, well, you know why? We want to make it easy for you to understand that when you start working with Swypit, you're actually going to get the customer service you do. You're going to pay less for the products and or services, and we're going to keep you as a client for a long term. So long term means that we'll make up the money eventually. It could be, 12 months later. Or the other thing we're going to do for you, let's say if you want, we'll even help finance the other money. Well, I will actually finance it for you out of my own pocket with zero interest. That's the difference with working with people that are more in tune to help you. And then what's going to happen is we're going to beg you for referrals. Okay. We're going to, hey, listen, who do you know that
Who
you
do
could
you
hook
know?
us up with that could also want to get a new credit card machine and or new point of sale? And we want to help people. That's the difference. If you're working with people that want to help you, great. If you don't want to work with people that want to help you and you're just looking for the cheapest thing on the planet, we may not be that option for you. While we do provide this at no cost and we give discounts for our products and our services, we're never going to be the free company. And there's a lot of people out there that are touting the free stuff, and you got to be really careful in that. But that's why you need to Google that dude that's sitting across from you, even maybe while you're talking to him, and he sounds really good, he's got a good game. But if you were to Google us, no complaints. Try rip off report, try, you know, what else would they try? BBB, scam, whatever it is.
It's there.
We're just not doing those things. And a lot of these companies that really do a lot of their heavy advertising, all that heavy advertising is for the more rip off capability they have, the more they're going to do it. And they know the agent's going to be gone in a year and a half. So they're like, oh, they'll never get a hold of us. They'll just call the 1-800-CRAP number. You know that number, the 1-800-EAT crap.
Ugh.
That's what happens. I mean, it's terrible. Customer service for our industry is really bad. And we just want to help our clients. So if you want great customer service, you want discounts for products and services, and you want to work with the best in the business, work with Swypit. And that's why we love what we do. And of course, this is the Swypit Show right here on the Success Network. And we appreciate you and we appreciate everything that you're doing. And if you want to get a hold of us, right here, call us, text us, email. I don't care how you get a hold of us, but we'll be there for you when you need us. And of course, remember to do what you want